been about a year since I've had this little M6 Mark II. It's been really good to me so far. So I thought, why not go for a walk in the woods, talk a little bit about why I'm still in love with this camera 1 year later. Well, let's get into that. Check out the woods while we're at it. Let's go. First and foremost thing that I love about the little M6 Mark II, and probably the reason a lot of people like it, is the size. It's a super light camera, super easy to carry around, basically fits in your pocket. If you've got a decent sized lens on, I can fit it in my pocket with the 16mm that I'm filming on right now. It works really, really well. For that, you can get into places with a high quality camera that you wouldn't be able to walk into with a big DSLR just because it attracts so much attention. So yeah, I guess first and foremost, the thing that I've loved about this camera over this year, size and weight. It's a great advantage to have, especially on a day like today where you're out walking in the woods and you don't want to be carrying a huge bag full of camera gear. Let's keep walking. I guess we'll go to another point of why I really like this little M6 II, and that is because of that nice, sweet 120 FPS footage. And, I know one minor gripe is that there's no autofocus in 120, but that's very minor. You can work around that. It's pretty easy to manually focus, or you just lock your focus before you start shooting. Just means you have to plan your shot beforehand, which is a good idea anyway. But yeah, that 120 FPS footage just looks so nice, and I put it on my TV at home, 58-inch 4K, and it looks really good. So that's another plus for the little M6 II with a minor little takeaway. One of the things a lot of people talked about was the battery life on this camera, and it wasn't very good. I can say that because of that review I rushed out. I bought a third battery, made sure I had 3 with me at all times, and in 1 year of owning this camera I have used 3 batteries twice. One of those times I was shooting downtown Toronto, walking around all day in the middle of winter, freezing cold, shooting a lot of 120 FPS stuff, and yeah, I ended up using a third battery that day. Not surprising because it's cold. Batteries wear faster in the cold. The other time was shooting Jan's music video for Guilty, and it was a 12 to 14 hour day, I think. It was a long day of shooting and a lot of 120 FPS, both for behind the scenes and for the video itself. And I actually used the third battery on that day as well. I guess one of the gripes I would have with the M6 II, with the M mount in general, is just a lack of native lenses. I use the Sigma 16mm f1.4 on a regular basis. It's probably the most used lens over the last year, actually, and I love it. I love the nice 1.4 shallow depth of field. There are other Sigmas that are on my list to potentially get. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, just native M-mount lenses, there really aren't that many that are really high quality. I mean, there's lots of fun ones like the 11 to 22, the 28mm macro, but it's an f3.5, so I'm sure it'd be fun to play with. It's got the cool lights on the end of the lens, but I guess just wish there were a few more options. Now, the advantage is the fact that with an adapter, you can use any Canon lens, and I have used on numerous occasions my 100 to 400 and my 50mm just to for portraits, for wildlife, for whatever you happen to use those lenses for. And with the adapter they work perfectly well, so there is that. It'd just be nice to have some of the smaller, lighter native lenses to use with this camera system. So that would probably be one of my main complaints with this thing. Just more time in the forest, enjoying the little M6 II. And, I don't know, been using this camera pretty heavily for over a year now. Really enjoy using it. It's not a burden to take out. Like, I remember with my old 7D II, it was just like, I'd rather just use my phone because it was so big and heavy and didn't have the same quality that this thing has. So yeah, overall image quality is crazy, video quality is crazy, and it's just easy to take with you everywhere. So if you're looking for a camera, I would highly recommend the little M6 Mark II, even with the kit lens. And I've got videos that I've shot with the kit lens. Even with the kit lens, it works really well. So yeah, that's it about the M6 Mark II for now. Let's keep walking around. M6 Mark II. Great little camera. It's perfectly comfortable taking it into 2021 with me. It served me really well in 2020. It's, the video capabilities and the photo capabilities are just mind-blowing to me. I know Canon's got newer stuff out, but they're bigger bodies. I don't want bigger bodies. I like this nice, small, compact size. I can slide it into my pocket, get away with photo shoots where you can't normally do photo shoots just because it doesn't look like an impressive camera. So it doesn't attract any attention. It's a fantastic thing to have. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. The M6 Mark II is fantastic. Again, highly recommended. Please consider liking, subscribing, comment down below. Check out some of my other M6 Mark II videos. I'll link the playlist this side, I don't know, one side will have the playlist linked for my M6 Mark II videos, because I've done a few, and I'll probably do a few more. I don't like to always talk about my gear, but it's been a year, and it's been a really good year with this camera. Again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. We'll see you in the next video. Peace. Take care. Bye-bye. Just out in the woods here, and it's dead quiet. It's so awesome. Absolutely silent, except for a slight breeze in the treetops that you can hear. We're just going to enjoy that for a second. Let's listen. Alright, enough of that. If you want to experience that for yourself, get out in the woods. It's a beautiful thing to do.